Hey there guys, no detecting today, still a bit of a storm going on outside, so I thought I'd go through my finds for my new permission so far. Right, welcome back. Right then, since starting this new permission on the farm, I've been keeping all the stuff separate in here. I've disposed of the rubbish and the junk, and I've already separated the bits of lead and whatnot. So what I've done, I'm cleaning it carefully, bagging it up. Separating it from coins to artifacts to buttons. So what I'll do is just get them all out here so we can have a look and see what we've got so far. I mean, they're not totally immaculately clean, but there's some really cool finds. From metal detecting finds to surface finds like these, bottle stoppers. And there's some awesome stuff. So what I'll do is I'll just get one of these baggies and I'll lay it out on the table here on a bit of paper, and we'll have a look and see what we got. Right then, so these are just some of the clay pipes that I've found on this permission. This one is my first ever semi-intact, I suppose. My first ever bowl, pipe bowl, which I'm actually really pleased about. Yeah, it's nothing much to look at, but these are all stuff that I found just on the surface of the farm as I'm walking around. These things used to be really long as well. I've done a bit of research into clay pipes. So pipes of clay first smoked in England after Sir Walter Raleigh brought tobacco from the New World in the 16th century. The smoking habit didn't really kick off at first because only the rich could smoke. Farmers did begin to grow their tobacco crops, which might be the reason why I'm finding lots of these discarded pipes. Sorry, my daughter was asking for biscuits. Yeah, so there might be a reason why I'm finding all these discarded pipes all over the farm. I'm looking into the history of the place, because there's not much to go on by any records that I can find, at least. Yeah, so in the mid-17th century, pretty much every town and city had at least one or two clay pipe makers. So these things can be found pretty much everywhere. You might even find some in your gardens if you're doing any digging in your gardens. So yeah, pretty cool finds, I think. I'll keep hold of them because I'm later on in the year I'm going to put together some kind of, I don't know, presentation diorama thing to give as a present to my farmer. So just to say thank you, really. Right, let's look at the next bag. Right, so I've gotten there's loads of buttons I've found, but most of them I've actually chucked away because it just literally disintegrated into nothing. So it is what it is with buttons. I do like to keep them because the way I see it, every button. Sorry, my birds are going crazy, really are. Budgies and zebrafinch, crazy. Yeah, every button has a story to tell that we're never going to know. That's the way I like the mystery. See, you got all the the older ones at the top here. I think they're all the older ones. A couple of pewter buttons here, which have seen better days. So I'm using a torch, kind of makes my lighting's not very good. There you go. Yeah, you can see the pewter buttons seen better days. A couple of interesting buttons here, like this one here. This is actually on the surface. I remember this one. On the surface, It looks like maybe a Tudor rose or something in the middle, or some kind of flower. Yeah, but it's kind of cool. So I'll keep that one for myself. Got a couple of buttons here with gold gilt on. That one there, all I can get off that writing there is London, so there's nothing on the other side. Bit of gold. Yeah, this button here, I thought was a livery button, but I'm just not sure. If you look at it carefully, it looks like one of those old-fashioned horn cups that is sort of curling around at the bottom to the right. Possibly. I don't know. I did stick it on Facebook, see if anyone could identify it. It would be interesting if you guys can. I found this in Devon, if that gives away any clues. Now on the other side that you can read, you can't read that. I've had it in the microscope. I do like to keep these sort of buttons, especially. I haven't decided if I'm going to keep this for myself or give it to the farmer yet. I don't know. But yeah, that's all my buttons anyway. Right, this next lot of finds. It's just some of them, what I'm calling artifacts. This guy here, I originally thought that was a medal. It turned out to be some kind of a webbing strap buckle. This might be, I thought, could have been a pipe tamper or the end of one, but I'm not so sure now. Sure. My name is Many. Sorry. So, at least you found that funny. Yeah, no, I'm not so sure now because of the knobbly bit at the end. It could just be some kind of a nail, but it might be a pipe tamper. You never know. Anyway, nice looking lock plate. Bit broken. This thing still yet to be identified. I thought it might have been part of a cat badge. It might have been. You never know. And it's obviously snapped off at some point. Yeah. Could have been. Various musket balls and pistol shot. This is my first ever fully intact, a little bit bent out of shape, copper thimble. So that was a bucket lister for me. Pleased I got that. Another thimble, which is a bit broken. Nice buckle. Probably a shoe buckle. This here is a great big piece of lead. I don't know if you can see on this, but there's some kind of a circle thing going on around the edge. And on the back there is a V. Looks like it's been chipped into it or stamped onto it. I don't know if you can see that there. But I thought that might have been a trade weight, perhaps. This one here, I did a whole video on that. It's something quite unique to my town. I'm not going to ruin my previous videos, but yeah, finding out the history of that, it's quite interesting. There's my bag seal, which I found the other week, which I think is pretty cool. Not found one like that size for a long time. There you go. This here is extremely brittle. It could be a lid to something, maybe tobacco lid. I don't know. Someone did say, I can't remember what they said. Apologies. But yeah, drawer handle. There's a bit of a pewter spoon, and then there's these guys. These are just an eyes only find. Old glass bottle tops, and these things are scattered everywhere, all over the fields. There's probably more. I've just not really been looking for them, but they're pretty cool. I think I've seen them sell for actually. People find them, they call them sea glass, like this, exactly like this one. They sell on Etsy for quite a bit, but I'm going to keep them. So yeah, that's the relics. Now let's get onto the coins. Right then, this is the coins. I apologise for any music in the background. I own no rights to it. You know, the TV is on. Okay, so here are the coins. Start off with the toasties. These are all possibly pennies and half pennies and some farthings potentially. They're all various dates, obviously. Some of them are really thick, some of them are wafer thin. Okay, then we got the coins here. Hang on, I'll take you out the stand. Right. So here we have a 17.99 halfpenny, which was awesome. Took me ages to clean that and figure out what it was. Then we got the William and Mary 16.94 farthing, which was pretty sweet. 1861 halfpenny, Vicky. George III halfpenny. 1904 halfpenny, which is Eddie the seventh, as well as this one. 1906 penny. 1921 halfpenny, George V, and a Vicky penny. And then there's this one. This one, I only identified, I could just about make out a date there, 1811. And it took me ages to figure it out. But I did figure it out using the Mister. Basically, I can't show you now. Basically, there's a shape on there. And I identified it using the Mister. And we now know it's an 1811 Cornish one penny. Quite rare. And I was very pleased with that one. As well as this one here. This is actually the second farthing of this year I've ever found. And you just make out William and Mary there side by side, which is pretty sweet. Just makes me want to get back out there and find some more coinage and relics. But yeah, they're out there. Just got to go find them. Obviously, we've got a storm going on. I've got my hand thing going on and my shoulder and my leg. But I'm hopefully going to get out to the beach this week. Now that hopefully all the sand has been moved off the beach so I can get all the coins underneath. It's going to be a one-handed hunt, so obviously I can't use this hand very much apart from my little fingers here, which is not very helpful, but we'll give it a go. Right, that's it then, guys. That's my relics and coins that I found so far on my new permission. So I hope you've found something interesting. And I shall see you all on the next one. Bye for now.